Mia, it's an emergency. I really need to talk to you. I really don't know what I should be doing. Would you please just pick up the phone? I really need your help.
Oh my god. What do you want from me? Did you really have to send me so many messages?
I'm really glad that you finally replied. Something really bad happened. Wait, what? Why are all the lights inside our house turned off? Did you go out somewhere? I thought that you would be home at this time.
Wait, what? You're already home? Why did you decide to come home so early? I was so stressed out this month because your company closed its office for the entire month. I had to spend so much time with you inside the house. I thought that I could finally get some time to myself.
That really doesn't matter right now. I told you that I made a really huge mistake today. I need your help.
Stop whining so much and just tell me what happened. You're not a little girl. Stop wasting my time and just tell me what you did.
Okay, fine. I'll just tell you then. I lost the key to our house.
Wait, what? You're such an idiot! How could you lose the key to our house? If a thief manages to enter our house, it's all your fault. Take responsibility for what you've done. Stop wasting time texting me and go look for the key. I can't believe you've done this.
I'm really sorry about this. I'll try my best to find it. What time are you going to be coming home, by the way?
I'm too scared to go home now. Some stranger with our key might try to sneak in. You've really messed up this time. I don't understand how you could be so stupid.
Please don't be like this. We all make mistakes from time to time. Would you please help me look for my keys? Where even are you right now? Are you out eating dinner with Lisa?
I'm at my parents' house. Lisa was telling me that she wanted to see her grandma. I drove all the way here with Lisa once she came back home from school. I thought that I could finally spend some time away from you. This past month was so tiring. You were always at home. Now you're asking me to come and find the keys that you lost? You've got to be kidding me. I have no intention of coming back home today.
I don't understand why you're so stressed out. You spent the entire month ordering me around. I was the one doing all the housework. You had plenty of time to relax.
Did you just say something to me? Are you seriously trying to talk back to me? How dare you? You should be grateful that I even married a loser like you. You don't have the right to be talking back to me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you angry. I just thought that it would be quicker to find my keys if you and Lisa helped me out. Could you guys please come back home?
I can't believe you're trying to ask us to help you out. You're the one that lost your keys. You should be looking for them by yourself. Don't get us involved in the mess that you created. This has nothing to do with us at all.
Why do you have to be like this to me all the time? Do you not realize the situation I'm in right now? Could you please just help me out? Just this once. We're family, right? We should be helping each other out. I would definitely come and help you out if the situations were reversed.
There's no way I'm doing anything to help you. Also, I would never make the mistake of losing my keys in the first place. We're not coming home until you manage to find the keys that you lost.
Wait, what? Are you serious? I'm really tired from a long day at work. I'm also absolutely starving.
So what? You're the one that got yourself into this situation.
Yes, I know that. Okay, fine. I'll look for the keys by myself. Would you at least be able to come home and open the door for me? I'm really hungry and want to eat something first.
Don't you dare tell me what to do! I don't want to come all the way home.
Would you please just help? It's only a 1-hour drive to come back from your parents' place. Could you please come home so that I can get into the house?
Didn't I just tell you not to order me around?
I'm not ordering you around. I'm just politely asking if you could do something for me.
The way you were talking to me didn't seem polite at all. Did you not learn any manners from your parents? If you want me to come home and open the door, you better treat me with more respect.
Okay, I'm sorry if I wasn't being polite earlier. Would you please come back home to open the door for me?
That's not polite enough. You're starting to annoy me now. I've decided that I'm not going to help you at all. I'm not coming back home tonight either. Good luck finding your key then.
Wait, don't go yet. I'm begging you for help. What do you want me to do? I really need your help.
I've already made up my decision. I am not going to help.
What am I meant to do then? I'm locked out of our house.
Why don't you go back to your workplace? I'm sure you can spend the night there. Make sure that you don't book a hotel. I'm not going to forgive you if you use any money without my permission. Do you understand?
Yes, I know that I'm not allowed to use money without getting your permission. I only receive $200 of pocket money from you every month. I think I only have $30 left this month. That's not enough to book a hotel in this area.
Did you just say only $200? You should be grateful that I'm giving you that much. Do you not realize that $200 is a very large amount when compared to your pathetic salary? Do you really want your allowance to be reduced even more?
I really didn't want that to happen.
If that's the case, you really need to figure out a way to earn more money. How about you go and find a part-time job right now? You can't get into the house, right? You may as well use this time efficiently then.
Did you just tell me to go and find a part-time job right now? I just got back from a long day at work. Could you try to be a little nicer to me at least? I just received a text from Lisa. She told me that everything's going to be okay. She's saying that you have my key. What does she mean by that?
It doesn't matter what she says. I want you to keep looking for your keys till you find them. Do you understand what I'm telling you to do?
Okay, fine. I'll go and look for my keys then.
You should be saying sorry for wasting my time.
I'm sorry for wasting your precious time. I just received another text from Lisa. Mom has your keys. We're coming home right now. That's exactly what she just texted me. Is this really true? Do you really have my keys?
I can't believe Lisa told you that. Why does she have to ruin everything?
So it's true. I just came all the way back to my workplace to look for my keys. Why did you do something like this to me?
This is all your fault. You never should have left the house without your keys.
I'm going to start heading home then. You better tell me the reason why you did this when we get home. Mia! What are you doing? You're inside the house, right? I know that you're there. Hurry up and let me inside. Why did you decide to lock me out like this?
Would you please just shut up? You're making me even more annoyed with you. I'm not going to open the door for you. Why don't you just sleep outside tonight?
Are you seriously locking me out again? I think you're taking things a little too far this time. Please just let me come back inside. That's all I'm asking of you. I'll go straight to my mom if that's what you want me to do.
I am not taking things too far at all. I am not going to let you inside because I don't want you inside. You also better watch your tone when talking to me. You need to treat me with more respect. Also, don't bother coming back home till 11 p.m. tonight. I'm not going to be making you any dinner, so I advise you to eat out today. Do you understand everything that I'm saying?
Why do I have to be treated like this? I really don't understand why. What did I ever do to you to deserve this?
You still don't understand why? It's because I get really annoyed when you're around the house. I hate having to spend time with you. That's why I don't want you coming inside the house. Would you please just go elsewhere now?
I'm your husband. You shouldn't be saying this to me. Also, Lisa really doesn't like your current attitude.
What are you talking about? Lisa would never say that. Stop trying to get Lisa involved in this argument.
Do you not realize that Lisa is suffering because of the way you're treating me? She wants us to get along. We're all a family after all.
You really are so annoying. I'm definitely not going to forgive you now. I I am not going to allow you to come back inside our house today. You're just going to have to sleep on the streets. You can use that piece of cardboard that I put in the trash can.
What is wrong with you? How could you treat your own husband like this? Lisa is going to get really upset again.
There's no way Lisa would get upset about this. You're such an idiot. I'm getting tired of talking to you now. I think I'm going to sleep now. Good night. I hope you have a nice time sleeping on the streets.
Mia, you better not do this to me. Why aren't you answering me now? Hey, Mia. I just got back home. You're at home, right? Would you please open the door for me? I know that you're inside.
Oh my god! You're so loud! Please shut up! You've come home way too early again. I thought that I told you to not come home until 11 p.m.
That was yesterday night. I also had to sleep in the car last night because of you. Please, would you just let me inside now?
You can't come inside right now. Lisa is studying. I really don't want you to distract her from her studies.
I'll make sure to be quiet when I come inside. I promise that I won't distract her at all. Please let me inside. I really need to rest.
There's no way I'm going to allow you to come inside. I can't believe that you've come home even though you lost your own keys.
I didn't lose my keys. You have them, right? It's not my fault that I don't have my own keys.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to say it's my fault then? You were the one that put your own keys in my bag. You did this so that you could blame this all on me.
Why would I do something like that? I know you stole my keys from me. I spent such a long time looking for them.
I can't believe you're trying to blame this all on me. You really are so pathetic. Why can't you just own up to your own mistakes? I really don't want to have to see your face right now. There's no need for you to come back home for a while.
That's it. I've had enough of being treated like this. Your attitude and the way you treat me is just horrendous. You've gone way too far this time.
So now you've decided to talk back to me. Do you really think that this is something that can be forgiven? I am not going to let you back in this house till you apologize to me. Is that clear?
Yeah, it's very clear. I've decided that I won't be coming home anymore. I'm going to go to my parents' house.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. I'm definitely not going to let you inside this house.
I've had enough of you harassing me. I'm going to fill in my half of the divorce papers and mail it to you. You better fill out the rest and hand it in. I'm getting a divorce from you.
What did you just say? Isn't that a little over the top? You're just joking, right?
Not at all. I'm very serious about what I just said. I'm also going to be taking Lisa with me. You're going to have to give up your parental rights for her.
What did you just say? There's no way that's happening. Lisa would hate to have to live with you. You must be an idiot if you think that she would go with you.
Why don't you try asking Lisa then? She was telling me that she really doesn't like you because you don't care about anyone but yourself.
Lisa said that? I really doubt she would say that about me. She really loves me. I'm her mom, after all.
Actually, she did say it. She texted me during my lunch break to see if I was doing okay. I can send you the screenshots if you want proof. She also said that you are way too mean to me. It seemed like she was really suffering. But then she said that she doesn't want to live with you anymore. She told me that I should get a divorce from you. I can't believe that you made a 15-year-old girl like Lisa say all this.
Are you trying to trick me or something? Why are you telling me all these lies?
Why don't you try to ask her directly about this if you don't believe me then? Lisa was telling me that she was going to have a conversation with you tonight.
So this is all true then? I'm not going to forgive you if you're lying to me.
So what did she say to you? Are you so shocked that you can't even reply to me?
I don't know what to say. Lisa told me that she's going to leave me and go with you. I don't think I can continue living without her in my life. Please, would you convince her to stay with me?
You really need to calm down and think about everything you've done. The way you've been treating me is just unacceptable. It's not something that you should be doing in front of your own child. You're such a terrible influence to Lisa. I don't think I can allow you to live with her anymore.
So you're seriously planning to take Lisa with you then?
Yeah, that's what I'm planning to do. You're no longer going to have your parental rights for her.
Please don't say this to me. She's my lovely daughter. Don't take her away from me.
You don't even have a job right now. There's no way you would be able to raise her. She also told me that she would feel more at ease living with me.
Please don't do this. I'm begging you. I'll open the front door and let you into the house right away. Let's talk this out. I'm sure that we can figure out another solution.
I'm sorry, but I have no intention of talking to you about this. I've had enough of you. I can't forgive you for the way you've treated me. I should have got a divorce from you much earlier.
How could you say that to me? I'm really sorry about everything I've done to you. Could you please forgive me? I'll do anything that you ask me to do.
It's way too late for that. What you've done to me can't be reversed. You made me do all the housework while I had the month off from work. Then you decided to lock me out of the house on the first day I went back to work.
I'm really sorry about that. I admit that I took things a little too far. You're in front of the house, right? I'll come and open the door so that you can come inside.
You told me to go elsewhere, so I've already left. I'm heading to my parents' house to go and pick up Lisa. Lisa really didn't want to have to see you anymore, so my dad went to pick her up from school.
So that's where she is right now? I'm begging you to not take her away from me. She's the most important person in my life. I apologize for everything that I've done to you in the past. I also promise that I'll treat you with more respect from now on. I won't harass you anymore either.
You've also been harassing and being a nuisance to your mom friends, right? Lisa said that she was really embarrassed of you.
Wait, what? How do you know about that?
Lisa told me all about it when she was messaging me during my lunch break. I might have forgiven you if it was just me that you were harassing. I can't believe that you were harassing other people as well. You really are just a terrible person.
I didn't think Lisa knew about this as well. Oh my god. What should I do now? How do I fix all of this? I'm begging you to give me a second chance. Please give me an opportunity to talk to you about this.
You really are so persistent. You're starting to get annoying now. Don't bother trying to force Lisa to stay with you. She's going to hate you even more if you do that. You're also going to have to find a job so that you can live by yourself. I'm going to be asking you to return the credit card that I gave to you.
Wait, what? You're taking that back too? I've never worked a single time in my life before.
Yeah, I know that. It's a lot of hard work to earn a salary.
I don't want to have to work. Please, would you just forgive me and come back? I'm sure the three of us can get along again. We'll start over.
I've got to get going now, actually. Best of luck finding a job. Goodbye.
Wait, please don't go. Don't abandon me like this.
I went straight to my parents' house to talk to Lisa about the future. She told me that she could no longer stand living with her mom, Mia. She told me that Mia was a terrible human being and that she didn't want a mom like that. That's when I finally decided that I would get a divorce from Mia. Mia didn't agree to the divorce straight away. However, once Lisa told her about how she felt this entire time, Mia agreed to get the divorce. I think that Mia finally realized that what she had been doing to me and her mom friends was unacceptable. Mia tried to look for a job so that she could live by herself, but she failed. She is currently unemployed and living at her parents' house. Hopefully, she doesn't get kicked out and end up living in a cardboard box.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and pressing the like button. Honey, you better have a good explanation for this. What have you been doing behind my back?
And to think that you were so naive all this time. You've really improved a lot. Not bad, Sharon. I've got to give it to you. I never would have imagined you'd be trailing me. I'll admit it. It's my fault that I let my guard down.
What's the meaning of this, Mark? Why have you been going into a motel with another woman? You've been doing this regularly for the past few months. Did you meet her at the bar? Please tell me I'm mistaken. Mark, I want you to tell me that this is all a misunderstanding. Tell me that it's just a brief fling. Nothing more. Tell me, Mark. I'm begging you.
Are you really that dumb? Yes, Sharon, I've been cheating on you with another woman behind your back. Since you know about the affair, we should just go ahead and get a divorce. Trust me, it's better for the both of us.
Are you being serious? I can't believe this. I refuse to accept it, Mark.
For the longest time, I've been worrying about how to break the news to you. But since you've already found out, I'm actually quite relieved, to tell you the truth. Let's not waste any more time, Sharon. Let's just hurry up and get divorced. I'm sure you wouldn't want to live with me anymore. How are you going to be able to trust a cheater, right, Sharon?
How could you bring up the subject of divorce so casually? Do you not even care how I'm feeling right now? Our Brad just turned 3 years old last April. Poor boy. He needs you. He needs his father.
So what? Does it really make a difference whether I'm around or not? The boy won't even notice. And besides, I don't raise him anyways. Unless this is about something else. It's all about the money, isn't it, Sharon? All right, tell you what, sweetheart. You can keep the house and the car. I'll give you all the cash I own, everything. It's all yours. Now, are you satisfied? Can we please go ahead and file for divorce?
You're gonna give me everything, you said? Are you out of your mind? Your entire net worth is about $500,000. You're willing to give up all that just to get a divorce from me? Do you really love that girl that much?
I love her to death. I am so crazy about her. Whenever we're together, I feel like I'm the king of the world. We're thinking about starting a new family together. Maybe have a kid or two. We've already started looking for a new home. Probably we'll move out of state. It'll be kind of awkward to bump into you, even by accident. In the meantime, I'll give you custody of our son. I'll also hand over my parental rights. I'll give you anything you want. Anything at all, Sharon. Let's just get the divorce proceedings over and done with. Got it?
Mark, are you seriously telling me that you're willing to give up custody and parental rights of our son? If you go ahead and surrender them, you will no longer have any legal rights over Brad. Is that what you really want? This is not something to be taken lightly. I urge you to reconsider, Mark. Please be rational.
He's only 3 years old. He won't remember a thing. Look, Sharon, if we drag this pointless marriage on any longer, it'll only get worse for Brad when he gets older. Is that what you want? Do you really want to make your son suffer through his parents' unhappy marriage?
You're talking about Brad as if he's only my son. He's your son too, you know. You're flesh and blood. How could you be so callous? Don't you feel sorry for him in the least bit? You should be ashamed of yourself for what you're putting him through.
Enough talk already. So, Sharon, are you going to divorce me or not? I don't have all day. I was supposed to meet my baby at the bar about half an hour ago. Looks like I'll be running late. Oh man, she's going to be so pissed.
All right, let's get a divorce. But let me just make one thing very clear. You are a complete failure, both as a husband and as a father.
Oh yeah, booyah, you promised, Sharon. It's all set in stone. You better not change your mind later on.
Promise me one thing, Mark. That you'll see Brad from time to time. You're still his father, after all. Oh, yeah, sure, of course. As long as we get that divorce, I'll be willing to do anything. Anything for my boy. Hey, Mark. Tomorrow is our son's birthday.
Oh, really? Wow, time flies. I completely forgot about that.
Why don't you take Brad out to eat at a nice restaurant or something? Remember your promise? It's already been a year since you last saw him.
Oh man, I have a huge backlog of unfinished work that I have to get through by the end of the week. Alright, tell you what, I'll pick up Brad for lunch tomorrow. Get him his favorite McDonald's Happy Meal. Sound good? Hey, Sharon, starting from next week, can you stop sending Brad to my house? I'm afraid he'll no longer be welcome here. My girlfriend is tired of seeing that kid. He constantly cries in front of her, and the last thing I want to do is upset my angel.
You obnoxious, low-life jerk! You're just a piece of trash, you know that?
Whoa. Watch the language there, Sharon. Calm down, girl.
Fine. You'll never see Brad again. From now on, you're no longer his dad. Let's just cut off all ties with each other. That's what you want, don't you? I'm just glad that my son won't have to call a dirtbag like you dad anymore. He's much better off not having a father at all. You are dead to him.
All right then, you took the words right out of my mouth, Sharon. Thanks. Hey, Sharon, how's it going?
Oh, hi, Ben. I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm doing all right. Are you working right now? It must be tough being a single mom. You know, juggling a full-time job while raising a kid.
It's not too bad since I can work from home. But what about you? You have to go door to door promoting your company's business, right? And we're right in the middle of a heat wave here in Austin. Yikes. I can only imagine how tiring being a salesman must be. You should have just accepted the managerial position when you were offered the promotion last time. At least you'd be able to work comfortably inside of an air-conditioned office room.
I think I'm better suited for sales work. I can't imagine sitting at a desk all day taking phone calls and writing emails. What a bore. Totally not my thing. At least I'll be able to burn off the calories while getting paid. It's better for my health in the long run.
Well, that's an interesting way to think about it.
So, how's everything with you? How's your freelance work coming along? Is Brad settling into second grade all right?
Yep. He loves his new teacher in his class. If it weren't for that, I'd be stuck at him at home all day while trying to manage my freelance gig. And you know I'm not much of a multitasker either.
What time is Brad getting off from school today? We should meet up for dinner together later tonight. There's a Red Lobster about 10 minutes away from where I work. Maybe we can all go there.
That sounds great, Ben. We'd love that. But are you sure you're not going to be too exhausted by that time?
What? No, not at all. I always look forward to seeing you and Brad. Seeing the smiles on your faces is my sole pleasure in life.
Oh, Ben. It's been almost 2 years since we started dating. You're still the same kind, charming person now as when I first met you. How can a guy be as dedicated and loyal as you?
Babe, I promise to stay by your side and make you and Brad happy. And I will continue to love you all the more. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Oh, Ben, stop it. I'm starting to get goosebumps. I'm so lucky to have met such an awesome guy like you, Ben. I really mean it.
Same here. I'm so glad to have met a woman like you. Sharon, let's get married. We'll plan for our wedding next year.
Wait, are you proposing to me right now? Well, that was sudden. Completely caught me off guard.
I was going to propose to you at dinner tonight, but I just couldn't help myself. You and I have both gone through divorce once before. We both understand the pain that comes with separating from our respective spouses. My ex-wife left me nothing but emotional trauma and financial debt, but I am not going to let that get in the way of my future happiness. Let's start a new life together. I believe that we can make it work out. As long as we have each other, we can overcome anything. I'll care for you and support you as long as we're together, Sharon. My mom actually called me earlier today. She gave me her blessing to go ahead with the marriage plans.
Oh, really? That's wonderful. The last time I met your mom, I was worried that she didn't like me very much. She didn't say much or smile at me at all. I thought I completely failed at making a good first impression on her.
Oh no, Mom's just worried about me. She knows how much of a hard time I had with my ex-wife, especially with the divorce. It has nothing to do with you, so don't take it personally. I'm sure she's very fond of you. Let's set up a lunch meeting with your dad. Ask him if he has any free days next week. I'll reserve a spot for all of us at a nice hotel. I can't wait to see my future father-in-law and ask him for his daughter's hand in marriage.
It's kind of weird hearing you calling my dad your future father-in-law.
Soon we'll all be one big happy family. Oh, my precious babies.
Hey, if I'm one of your babies, doesn't that make you my father?
I guess you can think of it that way. But you're the older baby, Sharon. Remember that.
All right, Dad. Whatever you say. Hi, Dad.
Oh, hey, sweetheart. How are you? I've been so busy remodeling the kitchen, I completely forgot to give you a call these past few days.
Oh, don't worry about it. Actually, I should have been better about keeping in touch with you. Sorry about that, Dad. Anyway, this is about Ben.
Oh, Ben, yes. How is he doing these days?
He's doing great. There's something he's been wanting to tell you. But I'll just say it because I'm too impatient.
What is it, Sharon?
Ben's mom wants us to get married. We're planning on having our wedding sometime early next year. They want to have lunch with us sometime to discuss upcoming plans. When's a good day for you, Dad?
Why, that's wonderful, Sharon. Congratulations, sweetheart. Oh, I am so happy for you.
Thanks so much, Dad.
It's very important to treat your new in-laws well. If you maintain a harmonious relationship with Ben's parents, good fortune will come back to you tenfold.
I understand, Dad. I'll do my best.
So, where are you guys gonna live? Have you decided on a house yet for the new family?
For the past few months, Ben and I have been looking around for possible candidates. There's a nice house near the one we're living in right now. We'll be signing the contract soon.
Well, it seems like the two of you already have things figured out. I'll leave it to your discretion. From now on, just forget about your ex-husband. It wasn't meant to work out between you and him anyway. Don't let the past get in the way of your future happiness. You can start a new, fresh life with Ben. Oh, he seems like a genuine guy. I wish you and your future husband all the best. Don't forget to give your dad a call from time to time. All right, sweetie?
Of course, Dad. And thanks again for the warm wishes. Love you.
No, I love you too, Sharon. Have you two arrived home yet?
Yeah. Brad and I got home just a few minutes ago. You must be so exhausted from today's lunch meeting. Make sure to get plenty of rest, babe.
Nah, I'm fine. I was a bit nervous about meeting your father, but it seems that we were able to hit it off well. You seemed more anxious than I was earlier today. I noticed you and Brad were both dozing off in the car on the way back. I am actually really proud of Brad today. He didn't complain or throw a tantrum at all, not even once. The boy's very mature for his age. I guess he takes after his mother.
Or maybe he takes after his new father. Brad adores you so much. He's already getting excited about seeing you again. He's constantly asking for you. I'm starting to feel kinda left out.
as expected from my son Brad. He may not be my biological son, but I promise to love and cherish him as my own. And as for you, the love of my life, Sharon, I promise to be a faithful husband. Let's enjoy a long and happy life, just the three of us. Today was a long day. You and Brad should go to bed early tonight.
Thanks so much, hon. I always appreciate your kind, thoughtful words. I'd better put Brad to bed soon. He keeps telling me he's super sleepy. Let's go sign the contract for our new house tomorrow morning.
Sounds good. See you tomorrow then. Yo, Sharon, what's up?
Excuse me? Do I know you?
Aw, come on, babe, cut it out. It's me, Mark, your husband.
What the hell are you talking about? You're not my husband anymore. Jeez, you almost gave me a heart attack.
Fine, let me reintroduce myself. Hi, I'm Brad's father. Sound better?
Hey, don't make me laugh. You gave up your parental rights and custody of your son 2 years ago. Which means you no longer have any legal right to see or contact him. So why are you asking me about him now?
Brad is my son. I've missed my boy dearly. He must have grown up a lot these past few years. The last time I saw him was when he was 4 years old. He must be around 7 years old now, right?
That's none of your concern, all right? Brad has nothing to do with you. He's not your son anymore, remember? You abandoned him years ago. Brad is my responsibility, so just butt out.
Hey, Sharon, stop being so cruel. You can't just expect a parent to sever ties with their own child. I haven't been able to spend a lot of time with Brad. I want to take him out to the water park. There's one in San Antonio called Aquatica, so how about this weekend? Are you guys free? I may not have custody of my son, but I still have my visitation rights. You're legally obligated to let me see him.
All right, Mark. I'll let you see Brad this Saturday. But you have to return him after 3 hours. If you're even a minute late, I'm going to report you to the police. Am I clear?
Let's make this easier. Why don't you just come along, Sharon? Let's all go to the water park together.
Are you freaking crazy? Why the hell would I go to a water park with you? Do you think I've forgotten what you did to me years ago?
Oh well, have it your way. Your loss. Aw, look at my boy. The older he gets, the more he takes after me. Everything from the smile to the dimples, even the high cheekbones. Like father, like son, I'd say. All the mothers were commenting on how he's the spitting image of me. By the way, Brad kept asking for you. Like I said before, Sharon, you should have come along.
Dude, did you hit your head against the wall or something? Have you forgotten what I told you? Why the hell should I go to the water park with you, of all people? You dirty sleazeball.
Ouch, Sharon. Why you always gotta be so harsh towards me?
You have 2 hours left with Brad. Just bring my son home to me safely.
Okay, alright, I got it.
Ben, help me.
What's wrong, Sharon?
I'm just starting to regret letting Brad leave with Mark.
Oh, so Brad is visiting his real dad today, right?
Yeah. My ex keeps bothering me with text messages and photos from their date at the water park. It's just so annoying.
Oh, you already miss Brad, don't you? It's only gonna get harder for you and your son.
I'm sorry, Ben.
What for? There's no need to apologize to me, Sharon. I have no intention of deceiving Brad. I want to be as straightforward with him as possible. I hope he understands that I'm not trying to act like or replace his real father. I'm just his guardian, someone who will walk alongside him in his path of life. Even if he just views me as a stepdad, I'm fine with that also. Whatever makes him happy and comfortable, I'm totally okay with.
I'm so lucky to have met you, Ben. You're really the best guy I've ever known. Ugh, if only that dirtbag of an ex-husband didn't come back into my life, I wouldn't be this upset.
Oh, don't let it get to you. You'll only end up stressing yourself out even more. It's only a 3-hour visit anyway. Try to get some rest or do some meditation to calm down. If you're uncomfortable seeing your ex again, I'll pick Brad up for you.
No, it's okay. Just in case, I didn't tell Mark where we lived. Even this morning, I met up with him in front of my dad's house. That's where I'm gonna meet him again to pick up Brad in a few hours.
I see. Well, just let me know if anything comes up. Anything at all, okay?
Will do. Thanks for your concern, Ben.
Hey, Sharon. Just arrived. I'm right in front of the house.
Give me a minute. I'll be outside.
Hey, Sharon.
Huh? What is it?
I've been wanting to tell you something, but I couldn't bring it up in front of your dad.
What is it? If it's something too embarrassing to say in front of my dad, maybe it's better not to say it at all.
It's about earlier today. When I was at the water park with Brad, I noticed that we got along really well. We joked around with each other the entire time like old buddies, even though we haven't seen each other for like all these years. He seems to really like me. Seeing Brad, I realized that he truly is my flesh and blood.
Not this again. Mark, just cut out the nonsense, will you? Wake up and get a hold of yourself.
I can't let go of Brad. I really can't. Listen, Sharon, I know I haven't been the best father to our son. But he is still my child, and after spending 3 hours with him, I realized that I was completely at fault. I messed up real bad, Sharon.
Mark, are you finished? It's too late. It's over. There's no point in regretting the past now. You screwed up years ago. It's time to move on.
Sharon, please, just give me one more chance. I want to be part of Brad's life again. From now on, I promise to be a better father. I'll visit him more often. I'll bring him to more amusement parks, family restaurants, and shopping malls. I'll remember to buy him presents for his birthday and Christmas. Anything he needs, I'll get it for him. And besides, once he hits puberty, you're gonna need an extra hand. Teenagers are tough to control, you know? There's peer pressure, preparing for college, girlfriend issues, and so on. Don't you think our Brad will need a reliable father figure beside him, like me?
Oh, Mark. Stop making me laugh. You really are something.
I had no idea Brad would enjoy the water park as much as he did. Seeing him smile and laugh made me realize what I've missed out on all this time. Had I known sooner, I would have taken him there every year. From now on, I promise to treat you and Brad better, to make up for the lost time. Oh man, it makes me so sad to think about how much my boy had missed me while I was gone. It absolutely breaks my heart.
Mark, are you drunk? Because you definitely don't sound sober right now. Look, I'm already in a crabby mood because it's 95 degrees outside and the air conditioning isn't working in this house. So don't try to test my patience any further. All you've been telling me up to this point is total baloney.
Sharon, I am being earnest here. Give me a break.
Mark, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but Brad doesn't think of you as his father. At most, you're like an older neighbor to him. I bet he doesn't even remember who you are. Stop trying to gain any sympathy from me. I can see right through your tricks. You are no longer his father, Mark. Remember that. You gave up your legal rights a long time ago. So quit wasting my time and stay the hell away from us. Why don't you just go back to that cute girlfriend of yours? I thought she didn't like Brad that much to begin with.
Sharon, please, don't act like this. I understand you're upset with me, and you have every right to be. I get it, 100%. But I was really hoping that we could just get back together again, just like the good old times. Do this for our son. Think about what kind of influence it would have on him knowing that his parents are living separately. Imagine the trauma he'll have to go through at school. It's obvious that he'll get picked on by the other kids in his class. And because he won't be able to focus, his grades will suffer. Then he'll start to rebel against authority, including you and the teachers. And before you know it, he'll drop out of school. Do you really wish that on Brad?
Wow. I literally just got goosebumps all over my body. Hey, Mark. Maybe you should change your occupation and become a fiction writer instead. It's obvious you have a knack for delusional thinking. You can actually put it to good use through writing. Maybe you'll earn an extra buck or two. But in all seriousness, Mark, I don't even know where to begin with you. You have got to be the most shameless person I've ever met in my entire life. Either that or you must have completely lost your mind after all these years. So what about that girlfriend of yours? What happened to her? Why are you not running back to her arms like you did right after you asked me for a divorce?
Don't even bring her up again, that gold-digging backstabber. She squandered all of my money and maxed out all of my credit cards to fund her personal collection of high-end brand name bags and shoes. All the while cheating on me with a wealthy Italian businessman behind my back. She even got pregnant with his baby. Oh, I was so stupid to fall in love with a crazy girl like that. Thank God she's out of my life now.
Aww, you poor thing. Well, I guess karma finally came around. You got what you deserved, Mark. That's actually pretty amusing to hear. Entertaining, to say the least. So what? What do you want me to do about your situation?
So, what I'm trying to say is, I have no regrets about leaving that traitor. I was wrong, completely wrong. I'm a horrible, terrible, useless human being. I made an incredibly stupid mistake. And I'm truly sorry. I deeply repent how I've treated you and Brad in the past. So let's just start over again. I promise to be a much better husband and father this time. Please, for Brad's sake, think about our son.
You had better shut that foul mouth of yours. I don't want to hear my son's name from your repulsive voice. Do you know who's worse than that gold digger? You, Mark. You abandoned your 3-year-old son, giving up both custody and parental rights. You pressured me for a quick divorce so that you could run into your lover's embrace and live happily ever after. You're the one who chose your mistress over your family. And now you're trying to crawl your way back into our lives. Do you not have any moral conscience?
That's why I've told you numerous times I was wrong, and I'm sorry for what I did.
Okay, tell you what, Mark. Come meet me in front of my house.
Right now? Awesome, I'll be there in a minute. Hey, where are you? Why haven't you come out yet?
Have you come to your senses yet, Mark? It looks like my dad and brother couldn't restrain themselves when they saw you. Were they able to knock some sense back into you?
You know, Sharon, I can report this to the police if I really wanted to. I can sue your dad and brother for assault and battery. But I'm just gonna let it go this time, for our family's sake. Sharon, let's get back together again.
Oh, Mark, I forgot to tell you one very important thing. I'm gonna get married soon. To someone else. My son absolutely adores his soon-to-be stepdad. We've decided to change his surname to his new father's name.
What? Hey, you sneaky woman. Wasn't it enough that you took away practically all of my savings and left me broke? And now you're telling me that you're remarrying? Who the hell is this new guy? I won't allow it. I'm Brad's father, no one else.
It looks like you still haven't completely come to your senses, Mark. I think I'll have to call my dad and brother in again. They're still not done with you.
Oh, Sharon, please, let's be reasonable here. Let's work this out like two mature adults. You can't possibly think about getting married again. It hasn't been that long since we got divorced. Getting remarried is out of the question.
It's been 4 years since the divorce, Mr. Mark. My son was 3 years old at the time. And now he's 7 years old. It's been long enough, I'd say. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, come on. Fess up, Sharon. You were seeing the guy before we got divorced. Am I right? Go on, admit it. Tell me who he is. I'm gonna find out where this guy lives and I'm gonna beat him to a pulp.
your dreams, Mark. Do you think my new husband will let you come near him?
Sharon, I am begging you, please, just let me live with you again. I have nowhere else to go. Let's do this for Brad's sake. Are you going to allow our son to live without seeing his father?
What do you mean Brad doesn't have a father? I told you before, his stepdad will be his new father. He's a very trustworthy, dedicated, and hardworking father figure. And he earns a hefty salary. Compared to him, you're a nobody. A complete loser.
Oh, please don't be like this, Sharon, please.
Quit whining. What are you, like 12? You're starting to annoy the hell out of me, Mark. I'm really beginning to get fed up with you. How dare you show your face to me? You ruthlessly abandoned your family years ago. You are dead to me, Mark. Don't you ever forget that.
Sharon, babe.
And don't babe me ever again. Hearing your voice makes me want to puke. If there's one thing I ever regret doing in my lifetime, it's allowing a piece of scum like you to come into my life. I get nightmares even now thinking about the weeks leading up to the divorce. You have brought me nothing but pain and misery, Mark. And yet you have the nerve to ask me to get back together with you? Do you think I'm crazy? Do you think I'm your Barbie doll? Even if I wasn't planning on remarrying, I would never agree to living with a piece of trash like you. Ever again. Remember when I begged you to reconsider the divorce, for Brad's sake? You completely ignored me and ran straight to your mistress. And now that you got dumped, you're using my son to gain sympathy from me? Are you out of your mind?
Is there anything I can do that will help you change your mind?
Sometimes I wish you would just fall off a cliff and die. If you don't want to rack up more bad karma, just get the hell out of my face. Forever. Got that? Hi, babe.
Hey, sweetie, how's Brad?
He's asleep right now. Mark, my psychotic ex-husband, keeps pestering me about getting back together again.
You mean Brad's real dad?
Yeah, real dad, whatever that means. Mark got a good taste of my dad and brother's wrath last time. But he keeps spewing the same nonsense over and over again. Like a broken record. He still hasn't come to his senses yet. It's driving me completely insane.
So what you're saying is your ex is still persistently trying to get you back? Is that right?
Yeah, unfortunately. Initially, I didn't want to confront you about this issue. But I realized that if you were to find out about this later, it would only hurt you more. That's why I'm telling you now. I really can't stand even being in the same room as Mark. But he keeps pressuring me and Brad to live with him. I really don't know what else to do anymore. This psychopath refuses to go away.
Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to talk to this Mark guy myself.
Wait, you are? Are you sure about this?
Don't worry, Sharon. I'll take care of this once and for all. Just give me his number.
All right. I'll check and send it over in a sec. Later that evening, my fiancé Ben called up my ex-husband Mark. The two had a brief meeting at a local bar. Ben is a tall, muscular guy with over 10 years of boxing under his belt. He has broad shoulders and gives off an imposing, charismatic vibe. Mark, on the other hand, is a scrawny guy who isn't even 5'5". Even while we were married, he never liked the idea of working out. During their encounter, Mark was unable to say a single word to Ben. What a drastic difference from the big-mouthed loser that tried to win me back with all that superficial talk. After Ben threatened Mark to leave me and Brad alone, Mark immediately apologized and ran off. Soon afterwards, Mark texted me with the following words: "Have a nice life." And I never heard back from him again. Finally, I'm able to focus on my future wedding plans without having to worry about that vile human trash. Ben and I signed the contract for the new house and started to purchase some furniture. In about 3 weeks, we'll all be moving in together. The wedding ceremony won't be held until early next year, but we decided to start our new lives together. I hope that the three of us can begin a fresh, new life filled with joy and happiness. I often tell Ben that we should never look back and only focus on building our new future together. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.